That's for the people with the COVID-19. Doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders, grocery store workers, truck drivers, people from Arizona, everybody, man. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. Anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. I got two people watching, one from Arizona and one from California, Juan and Lily. And life is getting strange, man. Getting strange. Guy with the 70 show, he's going to court today for rape back in 2001 through 2003. Supposedly, allegedly, he raped 3 women. And it seems to me, why didn't they come forward 15 years ago or something, you know? Guy from the 70 show, what's his name? He's on that other one too. The Ranch. Masterson, I think it is. Can't remember his first name. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Let me look up. Yeah, he's getting it for rape. Time is, nowadays, it's just crazier and crazy. CBS, that's the news I watch all the time. Anyway, they went to Twin Falls. That's 40 miles away from here, from my hometown. Hey, Tim, do you know who Ricky Camaria is? Maybe not. I don't know. Who is it? But anyway, let's see. Hey, there's Jason. They went to Twin Falls, and they said that the hospitals are getting crowded there. You know, the COVID-19 is spreading out big time. So now they're in Rupert. That's only 9 miles away. He was a DA agent in the 80s. He was kidnapped by the... Okay, yeah, I know who he is now. Yeah, I do, Juan. Yeah. Yeah, I know who he is. And anyway, they went over to Rupert. That's 9 miles away from here. Hey, Sandra, glad you can make it. Like I say, I don't believe in religions or whatever. I do believe in God. I do believe in all that. And church is good. Church is a good thing. Okay. Over in Rupert, they say they only got like 3 ICU units or whatever. And I don't know how many beds, not very many beds, you know. And to me, they got a church right next to the hospital. It's a Methodist church. And I'm watching a show about how he was tortured and killed. Yeah, it was ugly. Ashton or getting ready to go volunteer for the church with their Thanksgiving turkey dinner. I actually do that. Used to serve, plus separated the turkeys one time. I got a couple stories about that one too. But anyway, over in Rupert, that's 9 miles away from here. He was from Frisco, believe it or not. I believe it. And to me, all the places that are being overcrowded, there's churches. You can make a mid-shift, whatever it's called, unit, you know, which they're doing over the hospital in Rupert. Why can't they do it in the churches, you know? If it's a true church, they would open up to the people. The people that aren't really that sick but need to be in the hospital, they could be in those rooms in a church, you know? And we have, let's see, on Tuesday I'll go donate 2 turkeys to the grocery store for a Turkey Tuesday. We do that yearly. Cool. Okay, this is a weird story. Some with white chocolate. White chocolate without turkey. I was over at this, matter of fact, it was at a church too. It was a Catholic church over in Rupert. Okay, the Catholic church is not too far from the hospital. You got the Methodist, you got the Catholic, and you got the Mormon church, all within about a mile right there. And I volunteered to go over there to help unload some turkeys. They got a whole bunch of turkeys donated to them. It was called the ICAN program. It's to help the poor and stuff like that. And I was high as a kite. I shouldn't say that, but I was up there, man. And anyway, my job was to separate them from like 8 to 10 pounds, 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14 to 16, 18 to 20, and 20 above. And I love white chocolate too. I love chocolate. And they're bringing them out of the truck, and I'm separating them. Next thing I know, here comes a police officer. And I'm going, oh my God, what the hell's going on here? He walks up to me and says, sir, do you want to file a complaint? And I go, what? File a complaint on what? What am I going to file a complaint on? I'm just here to separate these turkeys. And I guess the people that were running that program, the ICANN program, was stealing, embezzling money and food and everything else, and I had no clue. And the turkeys we donate are roughly about 15 pounds. Yeah, that's about average, Some of them weigh up to 20 pounds. I found that out. 8 to 10, that's like the size of a chicken, But I was separating those to give them to the families. And the people that run the ICANN program, they were embezzling money and food. I guess it was a pretty good deal for the poor. It's not like now you can go get the food box or whatever. And you'd give them like $10 and they'd give you a box. It's kind of like a grab bag because you didn't know what was in it, but for sure you're going to get your $10 worth. That's for damn sure. But you'd open it up and there'd be like coffee and canned goods and candy bars and, probably about $30 or $40 worth of stuff for $10. But that's my story about the turkey when I used to donate my time. Strange story, man. Strange story. 18 to 22 pounds. I can't carry it. That's right. Could you imagine eating one of those? What else is going on? Hopefully you're doing good, Sandra. I hope you are. Shit in California is getting crazy as usual. Hawaii is getting crazy. It's nuts. I watched a little bit of that freaking lawyer who was a mayor of New York. I can't remember his name. But he had stuff coming on the side of his face right here. California will always be crazy, dude. Escape from California. Ever saw that one? With Snake? Escape from California, Escape from New York. That's what's going to happen. And I saw this one on YouTube. Paradise, not unless you're rich. Yep. This doctor came forward, and I guess it was like a 5-year-old kid went into the hospital. I'm not for sure which hospital he was at. But anyway, he was wearing a mask for so long that he had an infection and it went down into his lung. It wasn't COVID-19. It was caused from breathing his breath for so long. His parents made him wear a mask. And the doctor went on YouTube and says, hey, people, we need to knock this shit off. But here in Idaho, here in Idaho, they had a big deal a couple of days ago. If you got caught without a mask, that's what was going to happen. It was a $300 fine or 6 months in jail for not wearing a mask. It's like, damn. Get less time for doing meth. But, life is just getting crazy, crazy, crazy. It's unreal. And I don't know about Trump and Biden. I still don't know the end of that shit. I have no clue. And I don't believe in it. I don't believe in the politicians. I don't believe in the money. I don't believe in the religion. I don't believe in the education. I don't believe in none of that shit. None of it. And if the United States is going to collapse, I shouldn't tell you guys this, but this is what people need to do. If you have fairly decent credit, because your credit's going to go to shit anyway pretty soon, because you're not going to have a job. But go out and get some credit cards, and as many as you can. Keep them. Don't use them yet. But like if they don't give us the $1,200 or you can't get a job or whatever, max those son of a bitches out and don't even pay them, because it's the bankers. It'll go back to the bankers. It won't go back to the store. It won't go back to Walmart or wherever you shop. It's going to go back to the bankers because that's who's giving that credit is the banks. So I'll probably get killed for saying that. Go out and get as many credit cards and max them out, man. If the world's coming, if the world's getting any worse. I'm so sad of the state of the world. I can't handle going out or staying in. I know. I don't know if he was on here yesterday, Sandra. I went to the doctor, and it was too weird. They gave me 4 pieces of paper. One was just to fill out my name, address, social security number, blah, 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 birthday, and all that bullshit. The next one was for anxiety. 10 questions on anxiety. The next one was on suicide. 10 questions on suicide. Hey, Kenny, what's going on? And the next question was on depression, you know. And I had to answer all that stuff before I could even go see the doctor. When I went to see the doctor, the lady asked me, what gender am I? What gender am I associated with? What am I, you know? And I was pretty insulted. Need to escape the world from some shrooms soon. Yep. But I'd tell her I was a male. Sexual preferences, females, you know. Why do they need to know that? Hey, Kenny, what's going on, Kenny? And it's time is just getting weird. Haven't had shrooms in 3 months. Wow. Put some on some pizza. Have your mom take some. What's going on, Kenny and Sandra and Lily? Oh, just eating dinner? Cool. That's what I want you to do. Usually only take shrooms once a month. Well, that's enough. What's the most you've ever taken? Have you ever taken 2 grams before? There you go. I've never even heard them even ask. You know, I haven't been to a doctor in years. And this is the first time they ever fucking asked me that. Yeah, it is pitiful. And I, honest to God, I was offended, Sandra. I was offended, you know. Oh, you take 3.5 grams. Had a blast? Wow. You never came back, Juan? How long did that last? About 10 hours, 12 hours? Yeah, I didn't even know they even asked people. Let's see. Honestly, only about 8. Well, that's long enough. Long enough to escape. Long enough to feel good. As long as it didn't kill you. But personally, myself, I don't need glasses. Like, what's it called? They're alive, it's alive, or something like that, where the guy puts on the glasses and he can see everything. It's not a finest. I don't know what the fuck that is. I took them at 5 and fell asleep at 1 in the morning. Huh. Well, that's good. You slept through the night. Oh, yeah, they live. There you go, Kenny. I forgot the name of it. They live. I don't even have to wear those fucking glasses. I can tell if a person's gay or whatever. I don't even have to wear the glasses. But then I go into Walmart, and they know that I'm straight. And they got these radios and stuff. Hey, there's a straight person in automotive, man. There's a straight person. Hey, Chicken George, what's going on? He's going past the electronics. Make sure he doesn't take a juvenile boy over to sporting goods. Make sure. They live, man. That's crazy. But that's the way it's coming to. I can tell if you're gay or whatever, you know. Sorry, Chicken George, what happened yesterday? I didn't know, you know. I'm sorry. I was trying to hook you guys up, and I got scammed too. But nothing gained. Hey, Kitty, I saw your videos. That's cool. I had no idea you fed him his cousin. I know. Give him chicken quesadilla. Kenny was feeding that thing. LOL. Yeah, that's his cousin. But that one guy, Matthew from Florida, he's got a crane right in his yard. Comes in there. She got cold feet. She ain't got no man. I don't know if she does or not. Honestly, I don't know. Chicken George, that was crazy. I didn't think she had a boyfriend. And now she says she does for 8 years. First she says that she was a widow, you know. And I thought she was looking for somebody. And I said, hey, Chicken George goes through your state sometimes. Get in touch with him. But yeah, I think she got cold feet too. Truck drivers are crazy, man. But we can't live without the truck drivers. You know, that's what's bad. They said that some of the long haul I would have broken her into. There you go. Diane is a Daniel. I don't know what a Daniel is. But yeah, we need truck drivers, and they're saying that the truck drivers have COVID-19. They're spreading it long haul drivers. It's like, what the fuck? Probably right, Juan. Oh, it's a Daniel. Okay, it's a dude. Okay, it's a chick with a dick. He might be a guy. Yeah, you never know. See, I don't know either. Honest to God, you know. It's like that guy the other day. What the fuck's his name? My name, of course. Fat Man too. I checked into him. He was a gamer. He's a gamer. I was thinking about giving him another chance to come back on here, but I thought, fuck it, you know. Because first time he came on, it was right at the end of my podcast, and then he wrote me. I said, if you come on again tomorrow, I'm going to give you a hard time for stealing my name. So I gave him a hard time. But he is from Arabia, I think. But he's a gamer, man. All of his videos are on games and stuff like that. He might be a guy. Yeah, I was in the military when that Don't Ask, Don't Tell came out. And it was crazy. It was like in the 90s. And usually in the buildings or whatever they call them, I forgot what the hell they call them, but they have toilets right next to each other, you know, like a couple feet away. Somebody's taking a shit right next to you, you know. Tim, when was the last time you smoked weed? It's been a long time. 6 months, maybe even longer. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to do it again. But anyway, they had these toilets right next to each other. When that thing came out, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, they put up this black visqueen between every toilet seat. It was kind of funny. On the stream? Yeah, I will. If it's legal here in Idaho, I'll do it. I'll smoke some on the stream, yeah. I'll make a bong. I should show you a pipe that I made. I got that somewhere. Just took a branch and everybody said, oh, wow, did you buy that? I said, no, I made it. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're in Idaho. Yeah, that's crazy. I would smoke some on this chat. I would. Just getting done with homework done. What kind of homework you got? But anyway, they had that Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And in the porta potties, like when we go out in the field and stuff like that, people would write on there, chicks are for dicks, silly faggot. That was pretty funny. And it was like a big whoop-de-doo. Now they have girls in the military in the combat situation. Some of them are getting raped. You know, it's kind of nuts, kind of sad that does have to happen. But some of the girls join the military just to meet guys. But I really think it's the military's fault, because when I went to basic training, or when we'd see cadence, or whatever it's called, cadence, I think it's called cadence or whatever. There's one that says rape and pillage in the village past the jack. That means, what do you work at, Lily? That means rape and pillage, you know, in the village. If you go to a village and you see it, rape the women, pillage the village, take whatever you want, and then pass Jack Daniels. I don't think women should be in combat. Yes and no, I think. You know, I look at it both ways. I don't think I'd want her in a tank, honestly, because I was on a tank for 15 years. Oh, the thing too, man. The gunner, like, actually, women soldiers are smart as fuck. Could be. But the guy that we would hit Top Gun, me and Bruce, I was a loader, he was a gunner. Dondi and Sergeant Green, anyway. He's in jail. He got it for possession of methamphetamine. You got to see how ugly that fucker is now. You go to Ketchum County recent arrest reports or whatever. He ain't got no fucking hair here. Bushed out. His fucking eyes are all. He's got a bunch of wrinkles. But he was the number one gunner at one time, man, in our guard unit. He was hot. He was best. You know. Those are very good on eBay. People buying games. Good basic chapstick. lotions, beauty home, good items, clothing. Wow, Lily, you're doing good. I don't think hardly anybody works on here but Chicken George. I think Chicken George is the only one that works, the only one that has a job. And he's saying, fuck, I don't want this job. Yeah, I understand, Sandra. Yeah, she's not in combat. Yeah, yeah. Life is so weird. Why do we even have to fight anyway? Why do we even have to have a war for what? For what? You know? And now we're having a war on the pandemic, war against the viruses. And I don't know if China's taking care of that or not. If China's doing okay, but here in my area, it's booming up, man. It's booming. Oh, Lily, you got to hook up with Chicken George, man. There you go, Chicken George. Hook up with Lily. She wants a man and she wants to have a baby fast. She wants a family. Yeah, war is sad. I better quit trying to hook up people, man. I'll get in trouble. Probably get sued one of these days. But yeah, we spend so much money on war. You know, we spend a lot of money. And I've shot, like I said, I've shot 200 rounds of M1 A1 tanks. I've shot that personally myself, and probably more. I got a girlfriend, Rosie Palm. That's her name, Rosie. But I think each one of those rounds sell like $2,000 or $3,000 for a round, you know. And I've shot over 200. That's just me. And could you imagine how many other tankers there are in this world and stuff like that? Just wasting that money. It's nuts. And yeah, Biden and Trump spent just as much. You know, it's unreal. The money that we spent on the COVID-19. We need to go over to China and find the guys that invented this stuff. Get a syringe of it, of COVID-19. Shoot the top guy. Shoot him in the arm, and watch him go into convulsions or whatever the fuck they do. And tell the next guy, "Is there a cure for this?" If he says no, shoot him in the arm. And sooner or later, you're going to find a cure real fast. You know, somebody has a cure to this. Somebody's making a fortune off those masks too. You know, but that's what I think everybody should do. Like if the world doesn't go back to normal pretty soon, which I doubt it's ever going to go back to normal, get credit cards, fucking max them out, and don't pay those guys because it's the bankers. It's the bankers that run this world. You know, I shouldn't be telling you that. They'll probably come and get me. Twins or triplets? Well, if you want to practice, I can practice with you having babies. That's about it. I don't want to have a baby. I'll practice with you, Lily. Just in case you do get a boyfriend. One day I'll do top. Next day you'll do top. We'll pick out a different position every day. You haven't practiced for 7 years. Yeah, you're out of practice. You need practice. Kama Sutra. You said are you Oriental? I can't remember. Are you Asian? Lily? Are you Asian? I think you said she was. Look up Kama Sutra. There's like 101 different positions. Yeah, why bring a baby into this mess? I know what you're saying, Sandra. Yeah, I think people need to slow down until they get their shit together. But yeah, if you're gonna have sex, use a condom or whatever. We don't need any more people on this planet. So embarrassed. I'm Asian. Yes, I know. You know about Kama Sutra? Okay. Go out there and find you a homeless person. Bring him home and practice with that dude. So embarrassed. Yeah, we can tell you're embarrassed. We're watching you right now. Let me put this in. Okay, your camera's on. Oh, your ID? Let's see. Not now. No COVID, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be afraid to even have a baby, Even in the hospital, I'd be afraid for my wife or whatever girlfriend to go to the hospital and have a baby. I would hate that so much. And here they're saying that the hospitals are overcrowded, blah, 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 this and that. What do they do with all that money that they make? Why don't they expand or something, And like I said, if it's a true church, they'll make room for them. They'll make room for the patients, not the ones that need ICU, but ones that need to be taken care of. No. But this world is just getting nuts, man. It's just freaking awful everywhere. I'm just glad that I can see what I'm seeing today. Like yesterday, we were talking about gangs. I guess there's gangs where Juan's at. I don't think we have gangs here. People say we do, but I've never seen a gang here. But really, there are many children who need a foster parent. That would be better. Yeah, there's a lot. And like if you're in a gang, there's a thing called the RICO statute or RICO law or something like that, where like if you're affiliated with that gang and they're selling drugs, when they come in and bust these people, they can take out 50, 60, 70 of them at a time if they want to. DEA can come in there and wipe out that gang. That's what they need to do with the pedophiles too. But yeah, a lot of kids need foster parents, good foster parents. Not adopt them just for the money, because some people adopt kids so that the state will pay them $500 or $600, $700 a month. So they adopt 2 or 3 or 4, and then they treat them like shit. That's bullshit, man. Yeah, it is. It is bullshit. Kind of depressing today, I guess. I didn't get much sleep last night. What did I watch? Oh, let's talk about freaking what's his name, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's a son of a bitch, man. And he has that guy that's scamming women, and he drug it out on 3 episodes, 3 of them, and he could have made it into one. But there's a lady at the end of the last one, and she did like I did. She said that she was making $16 an hour. But I used to do that too for the longest time. I would call people up and tell them that they have money coming, and most people thought it was a scam. But that one National Association of Unclaimed Property, she was on Dr. Phil. She said she was making about $16 an hour doing that. But for like 2 or 3 weeks straight, I'd find people that had money coming in different states with the last name was mine, Rector, and I would call them up and say, "Hey, most of them think I was scamming them because we had the same name. Oh, you're scamming me, man." And I would tell them to get on the computer. If they got on the computer, we'd I'd walk them through and show them what's going on. They click on it and say, "Yeah, that's my address. That's where I worked. Cool." And then all I got to do is fill out the paperwork or call whatever the number is, and people have money. Even you, Chicken George, have you ever been to National Association of Unclaimed Property? I'll guarantee if you're not on it, you'll know somebody that is. And there's millions and millions of dollars in every state. For reals. I had to move from the truck stop. Smell like piss. Must be in San Francisco. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay. You want me to tell you I don't know if I told this story before. Never heard of it. Okay, National Association of Unclaimed Property. Go to one of my websites and you'll who's ready for the weekend though? I am. Okay, Chicken George, when I was driving truck, this is what's weird. I never went to the bathroom in the truck. A lot of people carry around those porta potties and stuff like that. I never did. Never, ever, ever. Not once. Okay, I'm in Woodstock, New York. I'm there. And I want to stop there because I'm kind of like an old hippie and stuff. So there's a KFC, and behind there's a gravel parking lot there. And an old reefer trailer sitting there. And I back in, man. I back in so cool. You know, perfect backing in. I was proud. Sometimes you're proud of what you can do. I was proud that time. So I backed in. I could see that there's an ATM machine, so I can go get money. There's KFC. I can go eat. They got a bathroom in there. I can go in there and wash my hands, get cleaned up or whatever. This is a perfect spot, man. Woodstock, New York's great. Okay. So I went in there. I went to the ATM, got out $50. Be right back. Going to pick up my medicine. Okay, I'll be right here, Juan. Bullshitting. Went and got $50. Went on to order. And I think those kids the grandparents were probably from Woodstock because they didn't know what the fuck was going on. I said I'd take a number 2, you know, because they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10. And number 2 was like 20-ounce Mountain Dew bottle. I'd rather use a bottle than piss on the ground. Yeah. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what people did. Honest, Chicken George, I didn't know that. See the 20-ounce Mountain Dew? They called that, what'd they call that? Mexican sun tea. You'd see it at the corners. Yeah, let the Mexicans drink it when they cross the border. Just joking. But I said I'd take a number 2. She didn't know what a number 2 was. It was like 2 pieces of chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, blah, blah, blah. And she had to go get her manager because I asked for a number 2 and they were freaking out. Okay, I got my chicken. I ate it there, got cleaned up, went to my truck, and laid down, took a nap. Next thing you know, man, that chicken went right through me, man. I'm going, oh God, I got to take a dump. And I get up, I look out the window, and there's a police officer right there, right in front of me, taking radar on that. And I know if I get out and take a dump, he's going to see the door open, you know. And I got to go bad, man. But I've never done this before. And when you got to take a shit, all of a sudden you turn into fucking MacGyver. I took 2 grocery bags from Walmart. I pulled out the sales receipt. I looked at it. It says size 34-30. I thought to myself, not only are you cheap, you're fucking fat. But anyway, I took 2 of those plastic bags, rolled them up, put them on my bunk, stuck my butt in there, took a fucking shit. I had wet wipes to clean up and stuff like that. Fucking big old kielbasa turd, man. It was like about a foot long and stuff. And I had to get rid of it. So luckily my truck had curtains in the front across the window. So I rolled down the driver's window, and it did like the cowboy thing, man. Turned into a fucking cowboy. Threw it on that reefer trailer that was right next to me because it looked like it'd been there fucking 100 years. Place stunk, though. Stunk like chicken. But anyway, I went back to bed. Get up the next day about 6 o'clock, getting ready, and I look outside, and that reefer trailer's gone. I'm going, son of a bitch. So they're probably going down the road, I-90 or wherever. Next thing you know, a bag of shit will fly off. And that's my my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I never did that ever. You know, this little girl told me, she was like a teenager. She goes, you know what truck drivers do? They piss in bottles and they shit in sacks and they do this and they do that. And I said, fuck, they don't. All the truck drivers stink and you don't want to be a truck driver. And when I went out, I found out sometimes they have to do that. You know, there's no restroom. Some people won't even let you go to the restroom. It says no truckers allowed. And piss in a bottle, you know, pull over the side and piss in a bottle or whatever. And I didn't know that when I first started driving. I learned fast, though. And back then, the showers were $7, you know. Take a shower, $7. But if you get fuel and stuff, you get a free shower. But here now, they're like $15 for a shower. It's like, damn, it's a lot of freaking money. But it's an experience. I think everybody needs to go through it. And they should be thankful for truck drivers, because truck drivers keeps this country going, man. If it wasn't for the truck drivers, we'd be starving real fast. And I know you'd be eating fucking potatoes, you know. Yeah. Okay, but have you ever pooped outside, Chicken George? Have you ever went outside, though, to take a dump? Did you ever have to? See, I was in a bad situation. I was in a parking lot, and there was the cops, and KFC was closed, you know. The truck drivers are, man. People don't realize that, you know. No, you never have? I've never shit outside either, but shit in a bag before. But I had to, you know. I would have shit outside if it wasn't for that cop, because when I woke up, it was after midnight. KFC was closed, and I didn't know what to do, and you become MacGyver really fast. But one of these days, the trucks are going to be autonomous, or whatever it's called. You know, it's going to drive by itself, and it will. It's going to load itself. It's going to unload itself. You know, it's going to deliver. We're not going to need truck drivers. We're not going to need school teachers. I see it coming now, you know. The school teacher called me about 15 years ago. He became a MacGyver. So true. Real fast, Kenny. Then I became a cowboy. Like I did it every day of my life. But anyway, a school teacher called me one day and wanted to know if I would donate money to them. And I said, probably the little money I'd give you is like $10. It ain't even going to pay for your hourly wage that you're going to be calling people. But I said, remember this, your job is going to be eliminated pretty soon within the next 20 or 30 years. There's not going to be a school teacher at all. You know, yeah, there is. There are always going to be school teachers. He said, no, the computers are going to take over. This right here is the greatest equalizer of all time. You know, a kid in 7th or 8th grade could be smarter than Einstein, you know, for reals. And it'll speak in tongues. You can speak whatever language you want. If you learn how to do it, it'll translate your messages and do anything. You can work with it, you know, like Lily's on the computer, selling all around the world. You're buying all around the world. And I'm talking to a guy from Scotland. What's funny is, you know you're Scottish. Look up that one. You know you're a Scottish. There's 35 reasons. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Probably just staying home, I think. You know, I'm not going anywhere. My sister used to invite me, but I'd never go over there. Now she gave up. But I'll probably just stay home, as usual. I'm good with it. I'm thankful for being alive. You know, I'm doing good. What was funny is one time I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania on Thanksgiving with Warner. I had to go there for some sort of fucking meeting or whatever. And I had to go through a class too. And the instructor that was giving the class, where does your sister live? She lives here pretty close to me, a few miles away. She's she's 67, 68. See her about once a month. Idaho. We live in Idaho. And anyway, I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And the guy, see, everybody, for some unknown reason, everybody thought Warner was going to buy us Thanksgiving dinner. You know, I don't know why, but that was the rumor. And that's what everybody thought. So the instructor says, well, you just go over to this restaurant over here, blah, blah, blah. Tell them you're Warner Company or whatever. You're with Warner. So we went over there. There was like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 of us that went over there. And we said, yeah, we're from Warner, and we're here to have our Thanksgiving dinner, blah, blah, blah. And they go, what? You know, they had no fucking clue what the fuck we were talking about. And so everybody had to pay for their own meal. I think that time I had spaghetti. I think it was. I had spaghetti for Thanksgiving. But I remember that Thanksgiving. It was weird, man. It was weird because I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Warner was so cheap that they wouldn't buy us Thanksgiving dinner. And it was kind of like the $1,200 that we're supposed to be getting. Everybody thinks we're going to get it. I don't know if we are or not. It's like that situation there, you know. And kind of crazy. That's why they say we employ retards, no experience required. We're all fucking stupid enough to believe that guy. Me too, man. I was right there with him. It was kind of strange to order spaghetti on Thanksgiving. You know, some people ordered ham and cheese omelet, hamburgers, whatever. But it was okay. It's a Thanksgiving I can remember. But yeah, Kenny, look up 35 reasons that you're an Irishman. It's pretty funny. So where you at now, Chicken George? What state or what town? What city? What highway? Or are you driving? Let's see. Yeah, you will. He'll crack you up, man. He'll crack you up. Yeah, today's kind of a Norvacongi. Consi. I don't know what that is. Is that in Illinois? Consi. Consi? Ohio. Okay. Well, matter of fact, Kitty, I might even get it tomorrow because I was looking up when you get paid or whatever. But tomorrow might be a weekend, or they said anywhere from the 21st to the 26th. So I'm thinking probably tomorrow because I checked my pay when I got before. It was always on the 21st. And then I punched in. And they say if it's not on a weekend or a holiday, you know. So probably tomorrow I'll get a bottle of whiskey and a pizza. And I think with the rest of my money that Chicken George gave and Robert and those guys, I'll probably just give me some car insurance, you know. Be legal. And I'll thank you guys for it, you know, because I'm going to need car insurance. Because one of these days, I'll get pulled over and confiscate my car and throw me in jail, especially if I'm drinking Irish whiskey. But it should be my biggest paycheck ever. It should be right around $200, $217, I think. I've never made that. The most I've ever made is like 117. It took 3 or 4 months. This one here took 2 months, and I'll get about 217. So that's not too bad. You see these guys on YouTube and don't get whiskey put into your truck. No, I won't. I don't drink and drive. If I even have one shot or whatever, one drink, I won't drive all day at all, ever. You know, I won't do that. But I know I need to get insurance because my stickers are coming up in December. And now there's a law that you have to have insurance before you get your stickers. So if you don't have your stickers, they're going to pull you over. I was at a restaurant area and a sheriff deputy started doing an inspection on big trucks and I left. You got a good truck though? Do you have a good one? Warner did have good equipment, you know. The people that I drive for, the last people in Trans Systems, you know, they have a good truck. Spend the whiskey money on insurance. We'll have to wait and see. Might get a small bottle, I don't know. But I know I'm going to have to get insurance. I'm going to get AARP. That's for old people. Freightliner? Okay, I had a classic, man. What year is it? See, everybody else got those Cascadias, and I was the only one that got the classic. I had a big black one. 2018? Cool. Yeah, when I got mine, it only had 43,000 original miles. But it had a fucking burn hole in the seat. I don't know if the guy was fucking dropped his crack pipe or what the fuck. But it was a nice truck. I'll never drive another truck as nice as that one. But I had the classic. Really, it was too big of a truck for me, man. Too long, especially for a beginner. Cascadias are a lot better. But the place I used to haul beats for, Trans Systems, it was a day cab. They didn't have sleepers or anything like that. But they had good trucks, but they beat the shit out of them. Take them off road, take them out in the field, get them stuck in the mud all the way up to the axles, pull them out with tractors, and they use and abuse those trucks. Brand new trucks, and they fuck them up. You can do 80 miles an hour now? That's cool if you can, man. That'd be great. Yeah, see, their trucks were governed down to 65. Here in Idaho, you can do 75 on the freeway if you're a trucker, or 80 if, maybe it's only 70. 70 and 80. You can drive 70 miles an hour if you're a truck driver and 80 in a car. So that's good. I was down in Houston. Yeah, your boss doesn't give a shit. As long as you get the loads in, that's good. That's the way it should be. I used to get warnings for going over, or whatever it's called. Almost every day I'd go over, every day. Because I was kind of like a runner, trying to just get away from drugs or whatever the fuck, get my load and do more than what I should have done. Go a half hour, 45 minutes over every day, maybe even an hour. Yeah, 70 miles for semis, yeah. See, the last truck driving company I had, their trucks were 65. So that's good. You can do 70. I don't have a problem with that. Here, though, the trucks, they roll the road, man. You go down the freeway and you just see, semis everywhere on I-84. I don't know if you knew this or not, Chicken George, but I-84 that comes through Oregon and Idaho and stuff like that goes down to Utah. They shut it off. 65 is way too slow for me, yeah. And anyway, 84 picks up again in Pennsylvania. Did you know that, Chicken George? Because you follow it, it goes on I-80 all the way, and then it splits off again, and it turns into 84. See, I didn't know that. That's something you learn every day. You already know. Okay, I'll have to teach you something that you didn't know. From Chicago. You're from Chicago all your life, or Denver or whatever. Okay, Chicago is closer to the equator than it is the North Pole. But you didn't know that. And Reno, Nevada is further west than San Diego, California. Hey, there you go. But I didn't know 84 was in Pennsylvania. I had no clue. But longitude and latitude, Chicago is closer to the equator than it is the North Pole. And longitude and latitude west. Reno, Nevada is further west than San Diego, California. There's something you didn't learn in high school. Yeah, I know. My son I got a fucking ticket from my son. See, I guess that's a toll road. And I gave him this little Ford Courier 1978. He loves that little truck. He's fixed it up. And it's still in my name. And anyway, he ran a toll, $1.50 or $2.50 or whatever it was. And he didn't pay it. And they kept sending me a bill. I didn't pay it. I said, fuck you, man. I'm not paying it. I wasn't there. Next thing I know, they sent me to collection. By the time it was all said and done, it was like $45 outside of Austin, Texas. I don't know. He lived in Temple, Texas. That's where he lived. See, when I was there, they didn't have that 85 miles an hour. That little Curry couldn't even go 85 anyway, but he was so fucking cheap he didn't pay the toll. And I kept telling him, pay it, it's coming to me. Oh, don't worry about it, Dad. Yeah. It ruined my credit too a little bit. My credit was going to shit anyway. But they sent me to collections and kept calling me, kept bugging me. I finally put it on YouTube. I got it on YouTube too, talking to him. Hey, this is my truck. But still not in my son's name. It's still in my name because he doesn't have a license. He got him taken away for back child support, and the kid's not even his. That's what sucks. He's paid child support for 5 years or whatever, and then they took a maternity test, and it's not even his kid. He's got arrested before. He's got a license taken away before. Can't get a job. And when we got that $1,200, they gave it to her because for back child support. And I'm bitching about that. And I had a joke about I'm back. What the fuck takes so long? I had a joke checking George about the black car driver, the only one in 14 years. And they're bragging about it on Gail King and stuff like that. Said the only reason why is because you can't find another black guy that has a driver's license because of the back child support. But that's pretty good. You know, black guys should get into car racing or whatever. I don't know why they don't. Damn. How about you, Juan? You got a driver's license? Not yet. Yeah, but like it was a drive fast in Chicago, they only use one hand because they're shooting the 9mm out the side. I'm driving though. Cool. Yeah, I had a license when I was 14, 15 years old, I think. My very first car was a Gran Torino, 1972 Gran Torino. That was way too much power for anybody. So what do you think's the worst roads, Chicken George? To me, I thought it was Louisiana, I-10. You been on a worse road than I-10 in Louisiana? And what sucks is going through Wyoming, man. To go through Wyoming all the time. They had no truck stops, no rest stops or whatever. I didn't sleep worth a shit last night. But hopefully tomorrow I'll get paid. If I do, I'll buy some whiskey, buy some pizza, and buy some insurance. And it's thanks to these guys and YouTube, you know. Hopefully YouTube will let me say whatever I want to say. You know, I have a lot more other stuff I need to say, but I'm just glad that they give me the opportunity to say this. And hopefully Beatrice will be here pretty soon, you know, in the next couple of weeks. I woke up at 4 today and couldn't go back to sleep. Yeah, I tossed and turned all night. When you get old like me and you don't get your sleep, man, you feel like shit for a long time. You feel like a hangover. So, Juan, in California, is everybody wearing a mask? Or is it they do and they don't? See, like in Twin Falls where that CBS was, it was like a battle kind of, you know, some of them wore the mask, some of them didn't. And they wanted to make it law, make it mandatory. Some do, some don't. Yeah, the same here. And they were trying to pass a law, $300 fine or 6 months in jail. It's like, how could they do that? How could they pass a law like that? You know? But really, I don't want to go back to the doctor. I got to go back in 2 weeks and then a month. With the COVID-19 here, it's going up. I really don't want to go to the doctor's office. The people that don't are kind of stupid. Yeah, I think so too. You know, I think we need to put a stop to this, man. We need to get the people from China that made it, because I'm pretty sure they have a vaccine. I'm almost positive they do. And it's cost trillions and trillions of dollars all around the world, you know. Well, I got 6 minutes. I think Lily left. Sandra left. Crazy times we live in. It is. I'm just glad I live in this time. I've seen a lot of shit in my day. Honestly, do you guys think of this as the apocalypse right now? Do you think it's the apocalypse? Because I'm pretty sure it is. You don't think so? Or are you thinking of Armageddon? See, there's a difference. There's a difference between apocalypse and Armageddon. Just a bad time. But see, the world's going to go on forever and ever, no matter what. Hopefully things will get better. Yeah, I know, but when? But when? Nobody has a straight answer. And right now in this year, 2020, when I was a kid, when I was your age, Juan, I thought for sure there'd be colonies on the moon, for sure. I thought for sure that there'd be colonies on the moon, and there never was, because NASA's stands for not a straight answer. And then you take a billionaire like Elon Musk, he passes NASA up in 3 or 4 years or 5 years, in his own business, and NASA's been around for 50, 60, 70 years. It's all just bullshit. But I thought for sure there'd be colonies on the moon in the year 2020. But the thing is, we got to learn how to survive, get along with each other. It doesn't matter what color skin you are, or what country you're from, or whatever. They try to divide and conquer everybody, no matter what. No matter what, like the Rams against the Broncos. Is NASA more advanced than SpaceX, do you think? In further missions out, they are, I think, but not in the rocket ship alone. I think SpaceX got him beat, because see, SpaceX, he can send them up into space and bring it back and still use that rocket again. NASA can't do that. They go up there, they leave it up there, and they come back. But for further exploration out into space, NASA's got more. I didn't know that. Yeah, Elon Musk can do that, and he can land right on the place that he took off. You know what I'm saying? If you look that up. Yeah, he is. The thing is, people like that, they have other smart people hanging around with them, But if it wasn't for Elon, we'd still be buying oil, which we are. That's why I was giving that guy a bad time the other day from Arabia. We made their country pretty well off. And he was saying, fuck the USA, fuck them, fuck them. But this is the thing. This is what I think. The people that make those batteries, they have to be the people that's going to take care of them, when they go bad and stuff. They have to be shipped back to the manufacturer, and they'll have to take them apart by a robot or something and fix them up and recycle them or whatever. Because if not, there's going to be batteries everywhere in this world pretty soon. It's going to be worse than gas. Those batteries, yeah. But it's going to take away a lot of jobs. Yeah. I believe it. We have the power. We have the technology. I don't know why the fuck we can't. From the wind, the water, the geothermal, and the wave. A matter of fact, what's crazy is here just 2 or 3 days ago, I think it was, we had 20 tremors here in Idaho. I didn't feel them, but it was like 0.2 or something like that on the Richter scale. 20 of them. And Yellowstone's not too far from here. But all the nuclear waste and shit like that, they sent it to this place called INEL. And that's not very far from Yellowstone. And, like if Yellowstone ever blows, so is that place going to blow. It's going to be worse than any of it, Chernobyl or here. I can't even think of the place in Japan. But it's going to be a lot worse than that, because we have a lot of the waste here. And people don't know that it comes through our town all the time. When we were in the Guards, they said that was the number one disaster thing that could happen here in Idaho, is nuclear waste coming to our country. Yeah, I know for sure it'd make a lot of damage. Could get rid of a lot of us. But honestly, the COVID-19, some people don't believe it's real. I do. I'm pretty sure it's real. I think it gets into your lungs. You'll blister it. You'll drown. You know, some people just get the flu and they're over it. But it's made to kill people. And we have stuff just like it. We need to get rid of it. Oh, fuck. I went over 20 seconds, man. Today I was just burnt out, man. It was a burnout day for me. But anyway, take care. Stay straight. Take care. Stay strong. I can't even think of what I'm saying. Stay straight. Stay strong. God bless. Take care. Thank you, Juan. Juan's the only one talking. Thank you, Chicken George. Thank you, Kenny. Sandra. Lily. Is that it? I think so. About 3 or 4 people. Yeah, we got 4 people. Okay. Stay straight. Stay strong. God bless. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be safe.